Paul, I love the theater. Do you love the theater?
I love the theater, and I love Fort Bend. We both love running there.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of cool, eclectic, historic things that are on that campus, and one of them is the theater at Fort Harrison.
I didn't realize this, so I'm interested in this story too. All the different kinds of art that you can find there.
Very eclectic. Maybe it'll be a poetry reading. Maybe it'll be an actual theater show. Maybe it'll be some paintings or some art pieces you could go and look at. We're going to find out in this segment.
I would like to go to China. I would like to speak Chinese. I would like to go to China. I would like to speak Chinese.
I just love this theater. It's so fun and intimate, yet spacious. First, let's start with a little bit of the history of how the fort became a theater.
Okay, well, thank you. We find this theater just a gem as well. So this theater was actually built in 1929 to entertain the enlisted men at Fort Benjamin Harrison. Originally, it sat over 500, and somewhere we think in the 1960s, it was remodeled for this Presidium-style theater that you see today. The fort, as you know, closed in 1996, but the theater itself stopped production or public programming in 1985. So in 2015, when we reopened the theater, it had not been programmed for 30 years.
So this sat empty for 30 years, and so really just in the last few years, you've brought this all back to life. What is the mission right now then for the theater at the fort?
To use the theater as sort of our focal point for a cultural campus. Arts for Lawrence has been envisioning this for 10 years. It was our goal to get here at Fort Harrison. Fort Harrison is situated in the center of the city of Lawrence. It bridges a lot of demographic gaps for the city. So we find that this is a really great location, not to mention that it has a beautiful historic theater that we can program.
So the Arts for Lawrence has really been around for quite a while. It's just now you have a home.
We do. We have our new home as of 2015 here at Theater at the Fort. It is owned by the City of Lawrence. We have a very strong partnership with the city. Since we've moved here, we've done renovations of about $180,000 worth. We've got a brand new lobby, we've remodeled backstage, we've added all the stage lighting and sound equipment that's in here today.
What do you see as the vision for Arts for Lawrence in terms of your cultural programming?
So Arts for Lawrence has been dreaming of a cultural campus here in Lawrence for 10 years. The first part is getting here to the theater, but because of a wonderful opportunity by the Lilly Endowment, we sent a concept paper into the Strengthening Indianapolis Through Arts and Cultural Innovation. We've got a design for the property here that the city owns, the Theater at the Fort, the community center next door, and all of the property north of here to build a cultural campus. It'll have an outdoor amphitheater, it'll offer public art, all of the functional pieces, the park benches, the bicycle racks, the sidewalks will all incorporate artwork. It's going to be a fabulous destination here on the northeast side of Indianapolis.
If I knew the last time that I held you wasn't last time, I'd have held you and never let go.
And you handle almost everything, whether it's here on the stage, all your other programs. Share with us how busy you are.
Yeah, sure. Well, you know, Arts for Lawrence mission statement is to connect communities, to inspire art for everyone every day. And that means that we try to have as wide a variety of programming as possible. So when you come in here on any given day, we could have a performance of theater, a theater play, you know, music, concerts, we have swing dance, you know, we have poets, open mics, a whole variety of things for a whole variety of people.
Share with us a little bit more, like what happens here on this stage, and are they kids, adults?
Sure,
do you have a lot of volunteers who help out?
Mm-hmm. We have a huge network of volunteers, although we're always looking for more. And yeah, we try to be all ages. We've had kids concerts in here. We've had a middle school orchestra in here, which was great. And we've had our Lawrence players, our community theater troupe, which is kind of an older crowd, an all ages type of crowd. So we have anybody from 6 years old to 60-year-old plus.
What brings you to this? What do you love about the arts and seeing the impact that it has on such a vast array of people in the community?
Well, it's a lot of fun to see. It's our arts, especially as a diverse community as this, is a place where we can really get together and exchange ideas and have conversations in ways that we don't normally have on our day-to-day lives. And I think that the impact that you see on that with all the different types of people that we bring in here, we service well over 7,000 people come in and out of this stage every year. And, to see the impact that has and to see people coming together and talking and having conversations that you might not usually have just through art is a really fantastic thing to be a part of, and it's really easy to come to work every day.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Anthony, and for the Arts for Lawrence so much, bringing the community together. I'm Cheryl Mathis for Boomer TV.